Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day?
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him? It is.
You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the... Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an... It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the...
You want me to follow the butterflies? Very well.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have... You can usually find me right around here. Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck.
There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about the butterflies. Well, look what we have here. Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about
Revelio.
butterflies.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring... For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's...
Revelio.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seat is yours. Can I help you with something?
Revelio. Hello, Lord Gok. Serona.
She did she?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you.
Now I remember. The three broomsticks.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Serona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor, in a tomb accessible only. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise.
We will have to trust each other. I gather whatever supplies you may...
Findo. Arresto momentum. I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins.
Revelio.
Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker.
Accio.
Not
Arresto momentum. Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be. Confringo! Arresto momentum. Defendo! Revelio.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet, as a wand carry. Now, before you set off,
It all seems clear to me now.
I do hope our alliance proves... I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please...
Revelio. It's sealed. Moths. Curious. Lumos. Merlin's beard. Lumos. Revelio. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos. Reparo. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Debolso. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. They're certainly consistent. Revelio. Incendio! Lumos. Compulso. Revelio. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Defendo! Confringo! Arresto momentum! Accio! Reparo! Descendo! Glacius! Rependo! Expelliarmus, Incendio. Depulso. This has a moth imprinted on it. The same as the door. Lumos. Defendo. Depulso. Lumos. Revelio. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Compulso! Revelio. Revelio. Descendo. Revelio. Depulso. Down I go. No other way. Oh! Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Accio. Arresto momentum. Reparo. Reparo. Need to get that platform closer. But how? Depulsor. Accio. Reparo. Descendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Perhaps Accio would help. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Depulso. Incendio. Whoa. Whoa. Revelio. Incendio. Protego. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Incendio. Defendo. Arrest. Confringo. Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Protego. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Lumos. Depulso. Leviosa! Depulso! This looks even more complex. Depulso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Depulso! Incendio! Lumos. Revelio. Depulso. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Depulso. Reparo. Lumos. Reparo. Revelio. Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Lumos. Descendo. Depulso! Arresto momentum. Lumos. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Lumos. The witch's final resting place. Said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. A dead Ashwind. Better show this to Lodgok. Protego! I know there's a mechanism to open this door. Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further... I saw one of their campsites not far from here.
I'll head there now.
Good. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose out. To think those wretched thieves have that... such a relic.
The castle must have been quite stately in its time. Revelio. Flipendo. Depulso. Accio. Confringo. 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 Accio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. That wasn't so difficult. There they are, the Ashwinders.
Had enough?
Flipendo. Glacius.
You will not survive this fight. I should warn you, I won't make the same.
You're idiot! You knew you were still hanging about. Aha! Back for more.
Glacius. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Flipendo. That's satisfying. Potato.
That's
Glacius.
barely felt that at
Incendio.
all. Not big luck.
Expelliarmus. Flipendo. Incendio. Glacius. Flipendo. Potato.
Finish the job. Expulso!
Defendo.
What have you done?
Stupid. Confringo.
Hardly falso!
Arresto Momentum.
Now, this has become personal.
Defendo. Confringo. Accio.
Expulso!
Confringo. Arresto Momentum.
Expulso!
Protego. Stupid. Accio. Compulso.
Careful, this one takes a punch.
Expelliarmus. No one to share in my victory. Revelio. Revelio. That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
Accio.
Potato!
Arresto Momentum. Flipendo.
Rise and fight!
Depulso.
I've seen you duel. Your strength
Confringo.
to regret that.
Protego. Stupid one. Arresto Momentum.
Come on, too afraid to fight back? Ah, a moon card.
Depulso.
Fight.
Levioso.
Put me down!
Expelliarmus.
That's mine.
Arresto Momentum. Accio.
To your knees.
Protego. Defendo. Accio.
Pay for your deeds.
Confringo.
You.
And an ashwinder, no less. Revelio. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings,
It looks stunning, Lodgok.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be...
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock.
His search?
We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our... possibly be aligned.
Revelio.
If it isn't the treasure hunter. Still can't believe you found that old uniform. Well done.
Revelio.
I don't know why.
Here.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. It enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing. Oh.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels, just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor.
I did. How did you find...
It was wonderful. I believe...
Good. You seem to understand that when some provide us with magically, which does not include torturing them for whiskers.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Stumbling over dead beasts.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone.
An optimistic idea. Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some... Be on the lookout for... Meanwhile, I also Psst,
psst. Over here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I... You were an augury at noon in the desert. It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone, at least that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind.
You've intrigued me.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, I've seen it firsthand with...
How exactly did you and Highwing?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get...
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seems to imply that...
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, the poachers' influence is growing. They're up to something.
That does seem strange.
Exactly.
I think that's a fine idea.
And the more I know, the better.
You seem undeterred.
Oh, very well. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Been having strange dreams of late. You should analyze.
Accio. Defender. Arresto Momentum. Confringo. Compulso. Levioso. Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Lumos. Depulso. Arresto Momentum. Incendio. Defender. Glacius. Levioso. Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young... First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a... Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more...
I suppose you could call it eventful.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from Dayton. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible.
Protego!
It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, you, however, have seen how they affect... I'm at my wit's end, young friend. In fact, I know of two statues. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so,
I'd be glad to help you.
Oh, I knew I could count on... first, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! I sense you're a bit like me, and I took advantage of it. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom, and the...
Aloha, Mora. Well done! You're in! Remember, use a Lumos.
charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Revelio.
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cake.
Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind. Hospitaling on account of my venomous tentacula.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff. I know when I see a winning bet. And Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
Revelio. 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 This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the... One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hatch. Or helm, I suppose.
Revelio.
Anyway, I'm not afraid of goblin rebellion. My master's like a head what that class is for.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio. Hello, Hamora. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the...
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I know. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing.
You are my... Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night.
Understood.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
What are you up to now?
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl.
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course.
I do. I thought you might be She's lovely. Her late husband, Aidan, was a friend of mine. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process.
I'll try to go and see her.
It would mean the world to me. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was... you'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Who lived here?
Yeah, but if it isn't, Nora...
Arrest the momentum. Defender! Accio!
You tried touching... Afraid to take a hit, are you?
Protego! Stupid! Arresto momentum. Defender! Revelio. Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me, did you say...
I did. I don't think we've met. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Rumour is he was seen in the forest. I fear he got himself into trouble with... I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encounter...
I can certainly look at...
Any help would be appreciated. I can tell. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
I couldn't help.
I did.
Nice to meet you.
My brother Bardolph dead. I'm simply at my wits' end.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists.
Much as I would... We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Madame Beaumont, might I speak?
Yes? What about?
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little...
Oh, dear...
She mentioned Doc.
Despite my repeated warning, I thought perhaps he'd get it out.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about...
Thank...
What do you have for sale?
Bardolph, where are you? I'll not give up hope. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing through.
New instrument
Seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
such arrogance.
One of Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Bowman described. Protego!
I won't rest.
Confringo!
Come in here.
Glacier!
How nice of you to stop by. You're really not very good at this, are you?
Incendio! Arresto Momentum! Expelliarmus! Flipendo!
I won't rest.
Dead.
Protego! Stupefy!
For the coward.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. One camp down, one more to go.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Overeyes are crap. You are.
Confringo! Glaciers!
Never seen a wizard use
Protego!
This out longer than necessary.
Glaciers! Defendo!
Won't get away with that.
Protego! Stupefy!
Someone's
Accio!
get accustomed to that.
Incendio!
I won't rest until you're
Expelliarmus!
dead.
Flipendo! Incendio! Protego! Levioso! Defalso! Defendo! Stupefy!
Child.
Glacier! Confringo! Glacier! Defendo! Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that. Revelio. Glacier. Capolso. That wasn't too hard. Revelio.
always like a polite.
I should investigate. Confringo! Defendo! Incendio! Depulso! Is that inferior? Wouldn't that be Barnab's phone jumper? I'm sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him. Incendio! Incendio! Revelio. This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next. Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Tips in the hat, if you please.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, afraid to venture out.
Hello, Madame Beaumont.
You?
It was harrowing, and they done.
When my brother returns, you saved our hamlet. I fear for other hamlet.
What do you have for sale?
What are you looking for exactly? Thank you. Sincerely. Thank you for passing through.
Madame Beaumont,
Oh, please tell...
I'm afraid he's joined the Ashwinders and has no interest.
What? No, this can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well.
What more?
Makes no sense.
Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh!
She thought you might need help collecting.
And she's correct.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, thank. If you wouldn't mind.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of
Indeed he was. He was hoping to go through it. Aidan took ill when he was The cavern is in the hills just southwest.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Leave the hawk lumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Zerona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Confringo! Confringo! Glacius! Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Confringo! Accio! One less foul, hulking brute. Revelio. Revelio. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. Revelio. Glacius! Defender!
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her.
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad I could be of help.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. And for returning this box of letters.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the Goblin. He normally sends me owls every week when he's... In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins... Should I be worried about my uncle?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on... Could you try to find...
I'll try and look into it for...
Thank you. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next... I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Roland would never leave me to worry like this.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force?
Oh, that was meant for me.
Arresto momentum.
Stupid to come here.
Glacier! Defender! Confringo!
No! I will make you pay. I won't rest until...
Defender! Confringo! Now to find out what happened here. Revelio. Confringo! Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Confringo. Protego. Stupid. Defendo. Glacius. Confringo. Defendo. Glacius. Lumos. Lumos.
You can't imagine how
What do we have here?
It's the student from the town.
Places.
There's that sneaky.
Confringo. Defendo. I may have more luck higher up in the keep. Glacius. This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
Not quiet enough.
Accio. Glacius.
That's the student who uses strange magic. Give it.
Accio. Confringo. Revelio. I don't like the looks of that encampment.
How nice of you to stop.
Defender! What will we find in here? Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Defender.
It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around.
Glacius. Confringo. Accio. Protego. Stupid one. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
You having a...
Glacier. Defender. You only have Ranrock to blame. It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Revelio.
You should know better than that by now. We've all told you. Look what happens when you don't listen.
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised.
Glacius. Defender. Protego.
One less human to worry about.
You are terribly outmatched. Surely you can see that. That's stupid.
Defender. Confringo.
I won't let. Dead.
You think you're so...
No! I will make you pay.
Accio. Defender. Confringo. Glacier. Protego. Stupid one.
You won't get away with that.
Defender.
Death.
Boiler door. How to open it? Revelio. I wonder if I've really done something. Confringo.
Easily diverted.
Imagine we can come to an agreement and you'll just set me free!
Depulso! Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes,
I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be? Accio! Glacius! Confringo! Defendo! Capulso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! This door must lead power from something. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio.
One way or another, we'll get what we're
Accio. Defendo. Incendio! Arresto Momentum! Flipendo! Somewhere! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Accio! Confringo!
I
Dead!
I won't best.
Arresto Momentum! Incendio! Glacius! Protego! Glacius! Defendo! Confringo!
I will make you pay.
Accio!
I should have been.
Revelio.
You're not even trying.
Glacius. Defendo.
You won't get away with that.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes' wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it.
Protego!
Please. Oh, my wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. If you could just find out. Charlie, they take this blasted cage.
You did it! You're a student? Oh, we must get...
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with it.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or...
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business.
Oh, she was right to be. I could... Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Plus...
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up when... The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind.
I'm grateful I was able to help you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite... if only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an... I must return home and inform Adelaide of my...
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deed.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.